Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting! Come on, let's go. Wait,
It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First and 10. I'm coming for you.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's what I do.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Waiting!
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is caught by Jackson. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
47-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting!
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Go. Waiting! I got it. Double time. Even. 4th down. Even. Check safety.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to Find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, Rip 5-2, I'm here.
42's the mic, 42's the mic. It's a party now.
Hey, echo.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And he connects with Ertz. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check.
Hey, Buck.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, they run with Howard. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Shorty.
This is Howard on second down. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Preston Smith there on the stop.
It's a gain of 4.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Banjo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second down, this is Harris. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Go. Louis!
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Wait, shot!
Caught by Nelson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Howard, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, it's Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Get 300! Get 300! Bravo!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
319!
Mike. 3 bud.
Hey, 88! Slant.
53. Mike, 53. Here we go. 53.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
I got you, boy. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Mike, 42.
Now Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Returnable for Grant. A good return there, 17 yards.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But with
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. Brandon Graham in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shanahan, 18. Jump out. Hey, Haywood.
Keep it up, guys. Mike, 53. Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
They have a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Check, Mike 42. Hey, pick your game up.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Check it back.
3rd and 4.
Kill.
42. Mike 42.
Hey, Delta.
Man, that's trash. Mike 42. Mike 42.
On play action, it's Wentz. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mike, number 53. Yeah. You can't block me.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Mike,
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Go. 180.
Ricky.
They run with Pumphrey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Again, it's Pumphrey. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 17, Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. He's got a man complete. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
53. Check.
Hey, exit.
I'm coming after you.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Inside.
Let's go.
And the blitz does come. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here comes Grant on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll go again to Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
53 is the mark. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's get it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to the ground, this time to Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 11-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Lefty.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night, It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stops short. He didn't get there. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Jones. Nigel Bradham brings him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check 1, 2. 54. Hey, let's get that run. Hey, wahoo!
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. Well, they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
We're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. Really a great